Hi everyone, my name is Sandra. I'm the head of partnerships at Singularity Finance. And for those that don't know us yet, we're the financial infrastructure for the AI economy with our tokenization framework and our multi-strategy vaults. And today I have here with me Ron, and we're going to be dissecting our newest partnership with NetMind. So let's take it from the top. What is NetMind so that our community actually gets a bit of insider information about you guys?
Yeah, thank you, Sandra, for the introduction and having hosting us. Just to let you know, NetMind essentially is a all-in-one powerhouse AI. We build decentralized solutions from a compute network, decentralized compute network that allows users to connect with all kind of GPU hardware, as well as provide idle GPU to the network. In return, we incentivize them through NFT token, which is our utility token. On top of this platform, we also create an inference platform that allows users to deploy models effortlessly, as well as train them, fine tuning. And we have about 60 plus pre-trained models there. Anyone can get access through them via APIs. Some of them are for free, so anyone can go test them out. And now we recently launched a AI agents platform, right? So that means people is also able to create AI agents at no cost. Though there's two options as we speak, right? Private agents, no associated cost. Anyone can create an agent, automate task communications between agents to agents, and then on top of that, you can also create a public agent. That also means there's a token associated with your agent. There's a bonding curve. Liquidity is also deployed to a DEX once the bonding curve is reached, and we're improving our platform in so many ways. But that's pretty much overall what NetMind is and what we're building.
Really happy that you actually brought the topic of AI agents because this is one of the most important element of the scope when it comes to this partnership. So I wanted to take this under our radar right now because I think that we had this boom like 6 months ago when it comes to AI agents, but they still lacked quite a lot of utilities. And I think that this partnership, when you guys with your AI agent infrastructure can implement what we've done with DeFi strategies and vaults, this is really exciting because it's not just like a ChatGPT wrapper anymore. It's an actual usable AI agent, which I think that this is something that we should aim for. Like this should be the way to go. And from our point of view, when it comes to Singularity Finance, this is very exciting because we can actually tap into, other people, or in this case, agents, and actually make them use in a very easy way our products. And from your perspective, why does it matter for AI agents to actually have that access to DeFi strategies?
That's a really good question, and it is. I mean, I think the sky's the limit when it comes to agents, capabilities. But everything falls back to the right data and the strategies, right? And how these agents are being trained, how these agents are able to perform all these on-chain, operations and strategies. And that's why this partnership is so valuable to us because that already brings, this sophisticated layer of the strategies for DeFi, which is not an easy thing to do for any user in general. So it means that these agents now will be able to understand data differently, be able to run specific strategies on different different protocols, and that's a perfect match for us because we're in the process of launching a what we call the V2 of our platform. That essentially means creating agents companies, right? So if you think about a DeFi fund, right, there's so many specific resources on that fund that are having a specific task and monitoring specific data or running a specific analysis, right? That could be, for instance, risk assessment on DeFi protocols, right? Like why we should deploy any capital into that protocol. What are the the pros and cons, and what are the potential risks? Another will be trying to find alpha opportunities out there, right? How do you make sure that you are investing in the right tokens, analyzing those tokens data, holders, and even in the kind of the technical complexities and risks that are associated with those strategies. So there's so many components, right? And we believe having several agents running specific analyses and into those strategies that will create a holistic kind of a DeFi fund. And that's where we're heading next. So I don't know if that answers your question, but it seems a pretty exciting future.
Yeah, I mean, I do have to admit that I'm very excited about this element because we've seen so many AI agents, and I'm very happy that, we do see this demand for AI agents that actually can tap into vaults or strategies that, like the ones we've created, right? But this is just one element of our partnership. I think that the other one that is very impactful for our community as well is the fact that with our tokenization framework, right, we can help various types of GPU providers or data centers, which is something that you guys are doing within your network. And as a result, we can, tap into that and help scale your network at the same time creating that kind of yield bearing tokens for investors in our network or even in your network. So I think that this is very exciting because it ties down to the fact that we have very complementary products, and this is what really helps both of our companies grow in terms of the products itself. So on one hand we have like improving the skills of your agents. On the other hand, we have our vaults being used by a wider audience, although wider audience of agents. And with this tokenization of compute, this is also something that really helps grow both products, because on one hand you are scaling, and on the other hand we can actually create yield-bearing tokens based on that. But I think that there is also this element of united network of those AI tools and resources, and it's very fascinating how from our side it's more of the financial resources and financial tools, right? And with your AI expertise and network, I think it really ties down very well, and we can do amazing things together.
I totally agree. Yeah, no, that's amazing. And that's the kind of partnership we're definitely looking for, right? We want to see value from end to end. And for us, it's really important because the way we created all this, ecosystem was to figure out how we can run everything end to end, right? How do we make sure that, agents has all the resources they probably need, to scale, to efficiently run all these operations, and that's where the compute side of things is there. We've been creating this robust ecosystem that we're also kind of becoming some sort of a marketplace, because we're now aggregating more GPU resources from traditional companies, data centers, so on and so forth. So that's also pretty exciting for them to have another yield bearing opportunity on top of that, that relationship with us. And then the inference, right, which is a specific LLM. So all this data will be something that these agents might be able to get access to for a specific, user's command and request. So the financial component that Singularity is bringing to us is just amazing because it covers every single, stage of our solution. So yeah, I think, and also, it definitely supports our efforts of democratizing compute and AI to everyone. So that's something pretty exciting to hear as well.
Absolutely, this whole democratization of access to these AI opportunities is our mission as well. So I think that this partnership is very promising in terms of actually delivering value to our products and therefore to both of our communities. So I guess that we have covered everything that we were to cover when it comes to the scope, straight to the point, very sweet. And in case you have any last words to your community, then please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So for our community, I just wanted to say that we're still, building even market conditions. We're definitely excited about all these products, upgrades we're running. I might not be able to disclose much, but I think it's really exciting to keep an eye on our socials, because we're going to be releasing some interesting updates very soon that will allow, anyone to create more sophisticated agents, task collaborations, and more. So this is just the starting point with Singularity Finance. So keep an eye on Singularity as well, and we're excited about what the future ahead.
Oh, yes, we do have quite a lot of exciting announcements that I'm very like looking forward to them. So I hope our community will also keep an eye on our socials to get the news and fresh announcements. So thank you a lot, Ron, and have a great day.
You too. Thank you, Sandra, for having me, and have a great weekend.